Alright, what's the catch? Oh, you blew up. Wait, I didn't take damage yet. Howdy. Allow me to introduce myself. Oh! Pretty. And maybe something I want to stay away from. Let me see. Is this going to be the last entry in the bestiary that I haven't seen yet? I wonder. Okay, so you have Slimy Tentacle Eyeball, the Devourer, which I feel like is from, like, EBF 2. Another eyeball and another slimy tentacle. Are you all weak to different things? That's holy and dark. The elements. Holy and dark. Holy and dark. And the elements. Okay. No legs. That's 4.5 million HP. So you're almost twice as scary as the other monolith guy. And did I get re-siphoned or was that there? That's Lance, I think your hyper beam attack is maybe you should lay off the drugs a little bit. Let's see. The 5th time I have ran the simulation. Each time you have interrupted and corrupted the balance. Do you not tire of being a nuisance? Hey. I have siblings. That is the entire point of what I do. Alright, by the way, why does NoLegs have the haste flare? Or unless that's part of his armor. Matt, do you have the haste flare? You have the haste flare. How come it's not kicking in for you? You suck. Let's see, can I, oh, I don't have the regen slime bunny, which would probably be useful. Oh well. Lance is reading a magazine about the PlayStation 7. Let me go bring out the old Heaven's Gate, because I like the Heaven's Gate. This'll damage. Unless you're immune to that. You might be immune to that. Oh, you're not immune to that. It's pretty convenient. Can I stick with the God Hammer on NoLegs? I kind of like the God Hammer, even though it's not leveled up all the way. We'll see what you do, I guess. Alright, but... Let's summon God once again. Because, NoLegs tends to be pretty good at that. Being a cat and all, you know. I'm kind of disappointed. Ooh, that almost took out both eyeballs. Well, 2 of the 3 eyeballs anyway. I'm kind of disappointed that when we defeated the God character in the Temple of Trials, we didn't get to do anything. We didn't get to, like, have a new limit break in the form of that version of God or anything like that, but never mind. Let's see, you are weak to Holy, and NoLegs has Holy, so I can just go and finish you off, I think. Alright, I'm okay with that. I'm less okay with that. Seriously, somebody needs to tell you how a hyper beam works, because that's not how it works. All right. I fancy. Oh, bye. No, like, your auto life wore off. Okay, that sucks. I said I was gonna have him. I said I was gonna have Matt do this until the siphon wore off, and I guess I will. All right. Lance, I have dark. I have plenty of dark guns, I think. Oh, but this gun has the haste, which I like. Alright, I guess I'll just use an unboosted, one of these. Alright, by the way, what's Moab gonna do? You take neutral damage from Moab, or bomb in general, and the layering on those sprites is wrong. And, NoLegs, 5-turn cooldown on that, 1 turn on Sushi Cat. Oh. Okay. Did I get dispelled? I got dispelled. Oh, no, I died. That's why I'm dispelled. Dying will do that. Won't it? Now, by the way, I don't know if this is the case on higher difficulties. That's gross. And, I'm being talked to about Skyrim in the Steam private message system. I hope Anthony won't be offended if I don't censor that private message out of the video, because that sounds like work. Alright, you warned everyone that aliens are preparing to invade. No, Anna was warning everyone that aliens are preparing to invade. Alright, well, details. Why has it always got to be the tentacles? Natalie, don't ask questions that you don't want to hear the answer to. Let's see. Conveniently enough, by the way, oh, that's staggered. Conveniently enough, I can be unsiphoned now. That's curse. I don't foresee this guy using holy attacks somehow, though. And all those hit, neat. Hang on, before I get distracted by anything else. No, like, are you able to use Sushi Cat now? You are. If I get rid of the tentacles, are they just gonna reform? They don't have a whole ton of HP, which tells me that they probably will. I can't do that again. And I don't have a holy attack. Alright, well, let's just keep dropping bombs. Wonderful. You're spreading poison all over my face, and I don't know if I like that. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Yeah, please stop. Great, whatever. Whatever you say, buddy. Lance, you have power metal, don't you? That'll help. Oh, that wasn't bad either. Now Mad Taste kicks in. Okay. But... Seekin. Wasn't it called Lightblade just, like, a video ago? I don't know these things. Maybe it changed its name as it got leveled up or something. Alright, well, I'll just keep spamming that and see what happens. You just wanted to play video games! Oh, Matt. Let's see. Power Metal. It's not the most damaging attack that I have, but hey, when Lance turns into your healer... Actually, most of my party, except for maybe Matt, is the healer. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Okay, that was... Your desire to create a clockwork universe. Is that what you call this, though? I guess different people have different visions, but... I don't know, you might want to put that up to a vote. Alright, well, maybe stop doing that. Alright, it's bleeding. I don't see any bleeding. Also, is that whole thing like the optical nerve? Because that's pretty big. Whatever. Cool! Cool. Oh, by the way, you know what else I can do? I can summon things. Lance, do you have a limit break? Oh no, Matt had the limit break. Lance, do you have that one debilitate thing? You have a resistance to that, don't you? So, this may work or it may not. Alright, it only worked on this guy who didn't really need the defense down. Should I do it again? I kind of want to heal because healing is a thing that would help. But I also kind of don't want to waste these. We'll see, I guess. Actually, NoLegs could have done that. No, he couldn't have because Sushi Cat is cooling down. Okay. Well, I have a feeling that's not going to work, so it's Cleaver. We'll start with the one who's almost dead. Not bad at all. So far, and I don't want to say this too loudly, but so far this fight is way not nearly as terrifying as certain other fights in this game have been. Although I guess the temple bosses are just designed to be something else. What are you weak to? Holy and dark, right? Do I have... Alright, let me your element hasn't changed, so I think it's safe to give Anna an elemental bow. That's plus 70 physical attack. And defends against some nice things. That is... Where's the holy bow? I know I had a holy bow. There it is. Plus 50. Alright, let's go with that. Yes, yes, yes. We know that you can do that. Your conscious beings are a disease. Usually diseases go the other way, but alright. Matt, you have haste again. Which you can spend one of doing this. And the other one of... No, not that. But the other one of doing this. Do I want Lance to try and lower... Oh, you know what? That's charge. And that's gonna really give me a not fun time. Let's defend against that. Hey, pay attention to me when I'm talking to you. Actually, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking about beating you up, but... that's neither here nor there. Alright, holy. Or dark. I guess it's dark. Alright, well, the last limit break that I haven't used, and I think I will actually get a Steam achievement for that, because I think there is a Steam achievement for using all the limit breaks. No, apparently not. Maybe I'm thinking of another game. Return to the cosmic dust from which you came. Not even your memory will remain. Okay, that's a planet. And that is a lot of instant death, except on Lance, who apparently had morale. Okay. Maybe auto life would have been a good idea. Oh, everyone died, including those in backup. Oh, you know what? If I didn't have morale there, which I can't say I was paying attention to, I would have, I would have had a game over right there. Alright, well that's a little bit rude, I think. Coffee. We're gonna spend a couple turns recovering from this, I think. Lance, I can't switch you out. I can summon the Viking Monolith and give me another turn to make people come back from the dead, but alright, well. Great. Note to self, next time the Devourer does that, use something along the lines of auto life. Or morale, or really anything else. Alright. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll just heal myself. No, like, you can stay in the box for the time being, although I think that's healing. You're not solely to blame for such chaos, you say as you swing an enchanted sword around to my face. Someone is toying with my simulations, an outside influence from another dimension. Oh, well, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Alright, this isn't going well. NoLegs has another limit break. Let me see. Anna. You can go have a little fun and back up. NoLegs, you can revive Natalie. Lance is at a limit break. That's right. Is any of this gonna really do anything? You can't be stunned, I imagine. No. You can be stunned, although I think Ion Cannon will just kill you all the same. Power Metal isn't the strongest. Nuke is going to have some nasty side effects. Although it will be super effective on a... Oh, well, so will this. I really don't want to lower my defense. Although, do I? Yeah, I really don't want to lower my defense. Ion Cannon it is. Are we gonna kill the eyeball? We are going to kill the eyeball. Cool. Alright, and your Hyper Beam is charged, which I guess is convenient. Righty then. I cannot harm your Guardian, as much as you might wish, but I can block their progress in this world. Destroying you will leave them with no avatars in this universe. I'll defeat you over and over again, until they tire of this pointless game. I don't know, I've been playing Epic Battle Fantasy V for... Oh, that sucks. Oh, that doesn't suck. I've been playing Epic Battle Fantasy V for about 42 hours on my save file, and I'm kind of not tired of it yet, so... Do with that information what you will. Let's see. You're cursed, though. That's suboptimal. Natalie. I'm sure the people watching this are starting to wish that I would use summons besides the ones that are like this... The two monoliths are the overpowerful single target things, but they're just that good. Let me see. I can't use 9 lives again, although I may want to. Let's just see if I can kill this boss before I need to do that. All right, that's 1. Lance. Does Anna have a limit break? I don't know if Lance has a limit break. I have charge, so I could always go and I could always go and give you my own Hyper Beam. Seriously, what is with my my voice today? We need to keep hitting it as hard as we can. What do you think I'm trying to do? Oh, holy damage increased. I like it when holy damage is increased, although I like it more when Matt's in the party because Matt can do that. Should I just give my turns to someone else? I'm only gonna get 1 turn out of this. Let's see what this does. This isn't boosted. I should have boosted on the first turn, because that would have done like 350,000 damage. Alright, well... On the assumption that I won't die on the next turn. Oh, frozen! Perfect. Less perfect. Godcat. Akron. Yes. Alright, well... Stop. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's less nice. Yeah, I was... For God's sake. Alright, it's espresso time. That's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. And as much as I wanted to attack, I think it may be, 7th heaven time. Alright. Well, we're making progress. As long as you don't break out something even scarier than the last thing that you did that was scary. That was mildly upsetting. Especially considering that when you're frozen you take double damage. Alright. Am I going to want to equip freeze resist? NoLegs. Oh! Wonderful! Fantastic! Fantastic. My coffee supply is going down quickly. Let's see. Let's see if that was just a random event. You... Can I lower your attack? Will this lower your attack? That's your defense. That's concentrated healing. You're not even buffed, which is the upsetting part. Tired. Tired may help. I don't think that's gonna work somehow. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright. Let me go and try the freeze resistance thing. That hasn't come in handy at all. This is freeze. This will give me resistance to freeze. Let's go with that. Alright. Whatever you say, Mr. I, sir. Oh, you're charging again. Alright, morale. I need morale. Or some other things. Oh, stop! God's sake. Alright, I have... skill cooldowns. I have... What do I have that can reduce the 9 lives cooldowns by 6 whole turns? That's only 1 turn. That's only 3 turns. Alright, this is gonna be bad. Can I, what's the one that gives you immunity to magic attacks? Is that enchant? Can I enchant myself? This was no help at all the last time that happened. Alright, so I'm going to need a... I don't want to game over because then I'll lose the stuff that I learned. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm fleeing and I'm going to restart this and I'm going to do this battle again with some new knowledge. You know what I noticed? Is that this guy can be poisoned. I'm wondering if I should be taking advantage of that. Okay, here it comes. Matt, I don't know what prompted that. Everyone's alive, at the very least. There are a few things I can do here. I have the summon, which I can't summon, because I don't have enough summon points. Alright, well that's not a thing. 9 lives. Matt has the buffs, let's give him the buffs. Let's see. Can I give NoLegs an extra turn? And do that again? Maybe. I can. Do I want my healer to be auto-revived, or do I want my, do I want the guy with the buffs to be auto-revived? I'm gonna go with the healer. Alright, let's see how I fare against this. After I, you know... Yeah. Bye, Earth. Okay, okay. Yeah, you're a thing, but I don't care about you. In fact, I can undie you. Wait, Anna lived? How did Anna live that? Did she suddenly resist that hit or something? I don't know what she does. Let's see, everyone has a limit break, I think. Because that was a lot of damage. Do I want to give him beer and do this on the next turn? I don't really. Alright. I'm gonna cut away until I've done a little bit more damage. Since I was down to about half on it when I ran away last time. Yes, I had to leave that part in there. Alright, so we're about halfway down. And I have 2 limit breaks available to me because somebody decided to split the earth in 2. And that kind of hurt a little. And filled up my limit bar, therefore. Let's see, this should do a great deal to both the eyeballs. All 3 of the eyeballs, really. Okay. I can live with that. And Lance can do the same thing to the arms. Because arms, as it turns out, don't like space lasers. And there go the arms. Alright, so you have no more friends. Which sounds horrible. You programmed the monoliths to be a defense system. Okay. Oh, so it's suddenly my fault. Alright, game, whatever you say. Let me see. NoLegs, I don't really have any need for you. It is about the I'm okay. It is about the time of game where I start using chilies, I think. And you barely don't have a limit break. Okay. It is about the time of game where I start spamming chilies, because I haven't been making that great use of those until, well, ever, really. Is this non-elemental? This is non-elemental, isn't it? I can live with non-elemental. Inflicting curse is quite handy. And seriously, what is up with my voice? This isn't all that fun. Let's see, open fire on your eye. Boosted curse damage. 350,000 damage. Alright, that is okay by me. Yeah, okay, so you're going to confuse some and give limit breaks to others. Let's get rid of the confusion by switching out of battle. Okay. And that's holy. That should do a lot, right? Your defense is down. You're cursed. I have the bow, I have the boost. Let's see. This number hasn't gone quite as high as some of the other limit breaks in the past, but I think 200k is quite adequate. Alright. Let's see if we can go below a million in this go round. No, not quite. Alright. NoLegs. I don't know what I want NoLegs to do. I said something about... My god. I said something about... Oh, are we doing this? Wait, I didn't... Oh, this is different. See ya. Sure. We're just fighting in space. Does that have an effect on the battle? What's this? What's this X? Deleted. Players will take more and more damage every turn. Status cannot be removed. Okay, so we've got a... This is what some might call a time bomb. And I might call a pain in the neck. Alright, 700,000 damage. Right? Right. Matt! Chili time. This would be, more beneficial. You know what I also have? I can do this again. Let's see. I kind of want to bring Natalie back. Because she has that really nice judgment move. Unless it's in cooldown. Yes, we do need to kill it now. Oh, that's in cooldown. Okay, well. God, it is. Is there a limit break that I haven't used? That isn't at all relevant to this fight, but, just something that I've been wondering a little bit. Okay, so, 250,000 damage. And Anna, I mean, whatever your name is called, can do this. And hopefully, right in the eye. Hopefully this will be it the next turn. It's done. That's, I was expecting worse, honestly. From the whole deletion of the observable universe thing. I really want to end this in style. How can I end this in style? How much HP do you have? Alright, let's see if I can be fancy. I can! Alright, NoLegs lands the finishing blow. That is nice. Alright, that's... kaboom. Oh, alright. We got undeleted. I like how there's a question mark in there. Alright, the battle brought me enough time and I found a way to your higher dimension. I've manipulated the pixels on your screen and the sounds from your speakers and sent my data through to your world. I'll be hiding in your cosmic background radiation. I'll be in the chaos of your dark energy. Someday, the laws of quantum mechanics will reassemble my data and I will finally meet you. Is that a foreshadowing to EBF6 or are we in fact not done yet? That music's kind of nice. I think that's the, I feel like that would be the title screen music, but I haven't, committed the music of this game to memory yet. And thus, Earth was finally free from the manipulative tentacles of the Devourer. The mission failed, and without further commands, the cosmic monoliths were deactivated, as their dangerous radiation faded away. Beasts and humans could finally relax again, and wars that had been waging for entire days. Astounding. Finally ended. The party began to regain memories of their previous adventures. Years of experience and friendship gradually returned to them. With the Devourer no longer controlling the void, deleted information was slowly being restored from the cosmic recycle bin. The memories of terminated simulations flooded back in dreams and divinations. Matt and NoLegs would continue plundering dungeons for treasure, while gradually stealing less from innocent NPCs. Natalie's harsh judgments had led them towards more ethical missions. She could see that Matt was beginning to take things more seriously. And Matt did his best not to let her down despite a few setbacks. A few, you say? With the world at peace, this is definitely the title screen music. They finally had some time to spend together alone together, just like in the beginning of their epic quest. Natalie would have liked to settle down somewhere to live a peaceful life, but she figured Matt still needed a few years to grow up. Or decades, really. So until then, they continued on their smaller adventures together, and before eventually coming out as an official... Kupo, don't encourage the shippers. Bad Kupo. Lance seemingly developed a conscience. The important word being seemingly. And began rebuilding the homes he had destroyed. He reprogrammed his robots to automatically fetch materials and reassemble them into structures. Foes which were made of stone or wood often became collateral damage, and many gardens were also destroyed. A risk assessment was never carried out. But Lance's secret goal was to remain close to Natalie, and doing charity work seemed to be the best. Even he could tell that she would probably never be romantically interested in him, surprisingly enough, but until somebody better came along, a tiny chance was fine. Maybe she would come to her senses eventually. He thought maybe Matt would be slain in battle. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's nice to dream. Anna's parents decided that if she was old enough to save the world, or play Pokemon, she was old enough to move out of their house, and thus, they kicked her out. Oh, that was not maybe the ending that Anna was hoping for. The house became damp and moldy and infested with caterpillars. Anna's health suffered. Once Natalie finished university, she moved in with Anna so that she could perform an intervention. Natalie enforced a minimal level of cleanliness and organization, and suggested that they start a garden center, which would allow Anna to pursue her hobbies without becoming a hoarder. NoLegs functioned as their mascot, and the business went on to be very popular among local hippies and grannies. Matt and Anna grew up playing video games on completely different consoles. So now they're catching up on all the games they've missed. In particular, they're both big fans of action and adventure games, especially if a co-op mode is available. Fighting games would often result in real-life fights and smashed controllers, though. Until recently, they were both too poor to afford the internet or any official strategy guides. Now, with some hints available, they're finally revisiting many old games to find secrets they'd missed before. They're also tempted to try out new things called online gaming. Sounds dumb. But so far, technical problems prevented them from hooking their consoles up. Lance and Anna, and I see we're just going through all the characters here. Lance and Anna would go on to share many hunting trips together. They would responsibly hunt troublesome pests. And that's a polar bear with, I think, more arms than a polar bear is normally supposed to have, such as slimes and penguins, which would often harass the livestock of local towns. Occasionally, they would even receive an exciting bounty on rare and challenging beasts, such as an animal, but don't make me pronounce that, or the Behemoth King. Anna's respect for the natural world and Lance's expertise of modern firearms meant that they had much to learn from each other. Mostly that destruction and conservation are vitally linked in a continuous cycle. Lance came to understand that carpet bombing was an unsustainable hobby, and Anna would learn many new swear words. Because that's the most important part of this adventure, honestly, is the swear words. The Epic Battle Fantasy team had saved the world and earned the respect of many. They gathered a strong following of fans. But some people still condemned their reckless actions along the way. They were seen as dependable heroes in times of trouble, but in peaceful times, they were a nuisance. Ooh, we did it. We got a kind of decent ending. I don't think that's all of it, though. We didn't see everyone's story conclude. There must be a bit more to it than that. It looks like we also made some new enemies. I guess that's what happens when you jerks keep stealing stuff. Yeah, we've got some apologizing to do at the very least. It'll probably take a lot more than that for everyone to forgive us. Well, I'm perfectly happy to keep playing if you all are. There's still secrets left to find. And socks and that kind of thing. I've just received a telepathic message from the developer. He says that to get the full ending, you have to get lots of achievements and use all of us in battle together. We gotta strengthen our bond of friendship. And we should also talk to that bard guy in the warp zone. That sounds exponentially lame. Lance, I don't think that word means what you think it does. Are we in some sort of kids cartoon? Oh, by the way, I'm talking to you, the player now. If you really liked Epic Battle Fantasy V, maybe a little, and think it's worth more than you paid for it, maybe you got it on sale, please consider throwing some bucks at the developer to support updates in future games. Any amount of support on Patreon will get you some cool perks, and you can follow the latest news in the links above. If you're not already doing that, you should probably do that if you're still watching this game. Hey, stop shilling. People don't take kindly to that sort of thing. Anyone playing this is probably going to delete us now. Oh well. Alright, so that is that. We wouldn't have made it to Game 5 if it wasn't for the huge support of our fans. The secret thing. Oh yeah, New Game Plus. Because that's been a thing in EBF since 3. Oh. Well, that's not any fun. I'll probably do that on my own anyway, though. We can't save after beating the final boss. And here we go. Okay, so... By the way, you... Miss Composer Lady, not lazy. I assume you're not very lazy because you've actually done quite a lot of work for this game. You never showed up in this game. Aside from the music CDs, which I'm sad about. Alright, so... I am going to, yeah... That's, New Game Plus, level 36. I'm going to go save this over an old file. This one's sufficiently old. And I'm going to go pick up a newspaper. Am I going to just keep racking up newspapers? It certainly seems so. This will also make it easier to do some of the... Yeah, shut up, Matt. This will also make it easier to do some of the quests and forging of things, which require certain numbers of items. But that can wait. I'm done for now, but at some point in the future, I'm probably going to do a few extra things in this game. If there's anything really major that I missed, which I don't think there is, but after all that I've been through, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll go back for it. But other than that, the few puzzles that I didn't do and the dude who wanted the socks or whatever, I'm going to deal with them on my own time. By the way, if I sound a little bit different now than I did like 2 minutes ago, when I just started talking at the end of the final recording session for this game, I decided that it came out like trash and decided to do it over again. And hopefully I sound a little bit less exhausted now than I did in the last dozen or so videos. Anyway, it's apparently become tradition for me to do a max damage achievement guide strategy thing. And by that I mean that I did it for EBF 3 and 4, so why not do it for this game as well? And if there's anything else I feel like doing, I'll do it. Koopamet has hinted that there may be Battle Mountain-esque expansions for this game in the future if it does well enough, and I think so far it's done decently well. So if and when mini DLC come out for this game, I will most likely come back for that. Oh, and also there are a couple of Temple of Trials marathons that I recorded but didn't post because I wanted to get to the final boss before never, so those will be going up at some point in the future as well. If you are still watching this video, which you probably are if you're hearing me say this, thank you for putting up with me for 50-something videos of me getting lost and screwing up puzzles and missing achievements and getting myself killed in battle and everything else that happened. When I first started doing this game, I wasn't actually sure if it was going to be viewed by anybody at all for a variety of reasons. And as it happens, it's by far the most successful Let's Play that I've done on this channel in like ever. And that was quite a happy surprise. If anybody wants to stick around my channel after this game, it would make me quite happy. I like to play video games sometimes. Dog, your collar is very loud. I like to play video games sometimes, most of the times, all the times. And I haven't really decided which of the two games I'll be playing after this, but both of them are reasonably similar to the whole JRPG thing, one more so than the other. Although before I get to either of those, and before I make up my mind, I'm most likely going to just take 2 or 3 weeks off and post short, mindless things while I get working on something else. I'll put a little one of those pop-out card things in the corner of the video that you can go and vote on, if you want. If you want to know what I'm doing when I'm not making things on YouTube, there's a whole little Twitter thing that should be appearing on screen somewhere. So you can feel free and drop by and say hello there if you want. Lastly, and I've always wanted to do this but never really had enough internet momentum to make it interesting, but I tend to like getting comments on videos, and I got quite a few of them in the last 50-something episodes of this game. And I do think I owe a great big fat thank you to the people who went and did that. So if you see your name on the screen right now, thank you once again. If you don't see your name on the screen right now, I probably misspelled it, or maybe I just edited together the video before you left your comment or something. Oops. Anyway, I think it would do me well to stop talking right now because I've most likely put everybody to sleep, and this thing has dragged on for like twice as long as I wanted it to, so how do I end videos again?